Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to Verified Soul. And today I want to talk about the various ways in which you can obtain a green card to the United States. So first of all, if you are a new person here, welcome and feel free to subscribe and like the video. And if you are a returning one, I appreciate your support. So let's dive directly into the video. What are the different ways in which you can get yourself a green card and be a permanent resident in the United States? So the first way is through marriage. How about through marriage? If a US citizen or a person with permanent residence status in the United States wish to marry a non-citizen, that is a person outside the United States, then they can do a legal marriage. And by sponsoring this spouse, they can eventually obtain their green card visa. So number one is by getting married to a US citizen or by a person with the permanent residence status in the United States. You can get your visa through that. So if you get a chance to be married by a US citizen, then through that way you can obtain your green card. Number two, closely related to that, is through family sponsorship. What about family sponsorship? Maybe you have a family who are living in the United States or they are citizens of the United States. So if that member of the family is above 21 years of age, then he or she is eligible to host a family member, maybe a parent or a sibling. And then through that, they can get green card eventually, though it takes some time. But you can get your green card by being sponsored by your relative in the United States. That's the second way you can get your green card. The other way that you can get your green card in the United States is through investment. If you are an entrepreneur and you have some amount to invest in the United States, and this amount should not be less than $500,000 US. So you can invest your way into the United States and obtain a green card. But you should have an investment worth $500,000 US and create at least 10 jobs. If you comply to this, then you can invest into the United States and you can obtain your green card. When you invest your way into the United States, you obtain a visa called the EB-5 visa. So this visa, you'll hold it and eventually upgrade it into green card. The other way you can get your green card is through a transfer process, a work transfer process. Let's say, for example, a company is based in the United States and has several branches outside of the United States, and it wants to transfer you from that country to come into the United States to manage an office. Then this company can petition for your green card. But note that this company in the United States should have worked in the United States not less than 1 year. So if they want to get a manager to manage their office over there in the United States, then they can consider transferring you from another country and petition for your green card. And this could be one way you can get your green card. You can as well obtain a green card through the following process. You first obtain the student visa, and by obtaining the student visa, it will entitle you to a 1-year post-course optional practical training. And during this year, you'll be working for a company. So when you're working for a company during this 1 year, befriend the boss and get the boss to apply for you the HB1 visa. After getting the HB1 work visa, afterwards, let your boss apply for you in the Department of Labor for labor certification. When applying for labor certification, the boss will have to evidence that there is no American citizen who is willing to take up on the job. So by so doing, and you get the certificate, then you can apply through that certificate for the green card through the Department of Home and Security. This will take a very long time, but eventually it will be very, very good for you to do that. So if you have a student visa, you can work your way into green card through that process. You can as well obtain a green card through work sponsorship. If you're outside of the United States and you get an employer who is willing to sponsor you, then you will get what we call the HB1 visa. That is the HB1 work visa. So you'll be working for that employer in the United States under this visa. If you are good to your employer and the employer gets pleased with you, then he or she can proceed and file for a certificate of labor for you in the Department of Labor. Then afterwards, he can go ahead and take an evidence to the Department of Labor showing that there is no other United States citizen who is willing to take on the job. And then he will apply for a certificate of labor for you. And through the certificate of labor, then you can apply for green card. So through this process, also you can obtain a green card. The final way that I will discuss in this video is definitely through the lottery, the famous diversity visa lottery or the green card lottery. So you can win your way into the United States and get a green card through the DV lottery program. So this is a program by the United States that occurs every year in October. That is the beginning of the fiscal year of the United States. And within the first week of October and the first week of November, the applicants are supposed to apply for the DV lottery. And after that, a selection will be done automatically by the computers. And if you are successful, then you'll be selected. And come May the following year, then you'll get your results. And if you're selected, you will proceed with the processes to obtain a green card visa. So the other way is through the famous green card lottery. Remember, each year there is a provision of 55,000 visas in the green card lottery. So these are the ways in which you can obtain a green card into the United States. So what are you waiting for? If you have the chance and the opportunity, please apply through any of the ways. And that brings us to the end of this video. I hope it was very informative to you. If you find it so, then like the video and subscribe, and let's meet in the other video.